City leaders are looking at options how to address gun violence here in the city of Roanoke.
Joining us live this morning to discuss this issue is Roanoke City Council member Stephanie Moon Reynolds. So good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning to both of you. Thank you for having me.
So talk to us about your reaction to the number of shootings that we're seeing here in the Star City.
There's some concern looking at safety. When you wake up every morning, you wonder who has passed away, what violence has occurred. It's on the minds of a lot of people. It's all we do now, is just think about it. What is going to happen next?
So we know that there's a Gun Violence Prevention Commission. So what steps is council taking to work with the commission to combat this issue?
City Council is now looking to be more hands-on. I don't think it's really to deal with the Gun Violence Commission. The commission was formed 2 years ago, and it had some mandates. And I think when it was formed, my opinion, it didn't really know where it was headed, what those mandates should be. And now they're at the point where they're looking at that a couple of years later, because gun violence is on the rise, especially in our Northwest community. A year or so ago, we would have said it was teenagers.
Right.
Now, it's older, it's adults,
Yeah.
you know, middle age, what have you. So it's all over, you know, the spectrum.
I was going to say that the next question was, some of the shootings we have reported did involve young people, and so sometimes we've tried to figure out what is the next step. So how do we, or how can the city address that, since it's now young people, older people, it's now, fortunately, a range of ages doing these crimes?
The council is looking at some options, working with the administration. The administration met with us, I guess, a month or so ago when we looked at the framework. And even in that, I believe we still need we still got a long way to go. I believe we've got a crime partnership. We've got the Star City working with the police departments across the state, across our local jurisdictions. But that's just not enough. And I think we're really going to have to go back to the drawing board and sit down with those that are being affected. And until you do that, until you talk to the youth, talk to the young people, not the ones that are doing well, but those that are really the ones at the street, on the street level.
Yes.
Ex-felons have come forward. They want to help. So when are we going to open that door and sit down with them and say, what is really going on in these streets, and how can we help to eradicate this gun violence?
Do you think that there is enough collaboration being done? It's a huge citywide issue. It is multifaceted. Do you think council and police and the schools are working together, or do you think there should be more collaboration in that sense?
I think there should be more collaboration. It needs to be, now the administration may be working on a regular basis, but council is not that involved. So perhaps that's where we need to be. We need to be involved with those decisions, but we need the recommendations, per se, from the manager, because the manager does the day-to-day. You cannot go down into where his bailiwick is at. So you rely on him to come forward with what he plans to do for the city.
What would you like to see happen in the city, as far as maybe some ideal recommendations? What would you like to see?
I would like to see collaboration with students, parents, ex-offenders, community leaders. Bring us all to the table and listen to their ideas, because one shoe doesn't fit the same foot.
Right.
It has to be all together, and then come up with a plan. Not look at other models from higher cities with a larger population, but look around your own. Someone next door to you, perhaps talking with a model like Danville. What did you do? If you recall, years ago, they were on the rise. Look at them now.
Right.
What did you do? What can we model from that? And then come forward with some solutions.
Beautiful. Well, beautiful.
Well, is there any last message to the community that you have? You know, this is a huge issue. A lot of people are concerned.
My message to them is that we do care. At least I can say I care. We're here for you. I work with the school system, and I know other council members do too. So it's not an issue that is not being looked at and recognized. We're looking at, for council, we're looking at the curfew again. What that should look like, I don't know. Okay. Do I support it? Perhaps, and perhaps not. I'm that person. I don't know if it's going to hurt or help. So it just depends.
All right. Well, Stephanie Reynolds, we appreciate you being here on this Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, yes.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you both. Appreciate it.
Thank you.